Hello everyone, it is Doctrzombie here, and I am ready to start a new series with you of this amazing game. I just found out about this game tonight, played it a little bit during my lunch hour, and I said, I've got to show this to you. I need to show this to everyone. This game is fantastic. It is a indie game about designing a spaceship, flying that spaceship around the galaxy and blowing up other spaceships. It's a simulation battle starship creation game. And do you want to know the best part? Do you really want to know the best part? Can you handle it? It's free. You can download this game right now for free. But don't! Wait patiently and watch me play. Let's play this game together. This is amazing. Oh man. So there's Bounty Hunter mode, which is like the way the game is meant to be played so far. I think it's early. Yeah, I think it's like an early alpha right now. I bet that it's probably going to expand quite a bit, but it feels good. It feels real smooth. And then, of course, there's creative, where you get unlimited money so you can build like a really cool ship. But we're going to play Bounty Hunter, which is also going to be, in part, the tutorial. Now, oh man, I hope the sound is not too loud. Let me actually change it a little bit to make sure that that's the case. So audio, we're going to bring the master volume down a bit here. And perfect. Okay, now you can hear me over the sound of the game. All right, so you'll notice here that we've got the spaceship. It is a Model Star 1, which is, you know, it's basic. It's white, it's purple, it's got a little symbol on the back there. We've got a bunch of our dudes running around here, and we've got a bunch of little things. And you don't know what any of them are. That's okay. Controlling the camera, real basic. You scroll to the edge of the screen, whatever direction you're scrolling to. And normally with these scroll games, I've noticed if you're like on the top or bottom, it just goes up or down. Oh, this is great. It's got like a 3D isometric thing. You can go all over. But you can also use WASD, and you use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. It's great. Flying your ship is easy. Just right-click somewhere, and you can fly there. Okay, fly over there, fly way out. Or, if you'll notice down in the corner here, I've got a mini-map. I can right-click somewhere on the mini-map, and that's where I'll go. That's explaining the mini-map right here. Now, there's also red dots. Those are enemies. Pretty simple. I'm just going to fly through this tutorial, and trust me, I'm not going to... There's no spoilers here. I'm not, like, spoiling a story. You can watch me play, and then all you're going to do is you'll be ready to jump right in without having to go through the tutorial yourself. So, attacking the enemy... Pretty simple. You right-click on a radar blip here or in the mini-map, and it'll target the enemy. That means that my ship is going to fly over there and start blasting at it. So, some enemy ships will be too powerful for you to defeat. Flee and upgrade your ship before attacking them. That's okay. All the ones in this sector are real easy to beat. So, we're going to go ahead and there's the next tip here is controlling time. So, if things are going too fast, I can make them go faster or slower. So I can slow it down to 1/4 time, and we can watch my main forward cannons here shoot right at this enemy ship. And look at me, I'm chopping away bits of it. They're flying off into space. Fantastic. Now, combat tactics. This is where it gets good. So, after attacking an enemy, you can right-click again on a particular part of the enemy ship to target your weapons on it. Now I can hit space to pause the game completely. And I can target things that I want to destroy. So, for example, these two weapons are firing at me. If I focus all my fire on one of the weapons, I'm going to shoot at that weapon, and eventually, I'm going to blow it up. Looks like I've taken out the front armor. There it goes. Pow! And then once it's destroyed, my weapons are just going to fire at will at whatever they deem to be the next most important. Now, this guy's got no weapons, but he's still charging me. Now he's turning to run away. But it's a little too late, because now I've got him cornered. Now, destroy the enemy starship's reactor to turn it into a lifeless husk. So we're going to target the reactor next. All this guy can do is run from us. But he's no faster than I am, and I'm about to target his engines because they're facing toward me. Oh, did I destroy his... nope, his command center is still working, so he could actually turn and fire if he had any weapons. But he's just sort of spinning in space right now. Oh, looks like he's got no power, that's why. Alright. We're just going to blast through this armor. This one has a lot of armor, so it takes a little bit of firing, but we're about to get it. There it goes. Boom! Look at how satisfying that shit is. Oh man, another one has just snuck up on me. I'm just gonna go right for the reactor here. There we go. Man, that could be dangerous. I'm already wounded from the last battle. I think I've got him though. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Took 2 at once. Look at all these tutorial things that popped up. So, there's information here about upgrading your ship. But first I have to repair my ship. That's this little repair icon. It tells me exactly how many parts have been destroyed, how many are damaged. Shows me in these little red icons which ones I could repair, and I can repair them individually by left-clicking. Or I can just hit this green button to repair everything. Boom. Everything is fine. I can only do that when I'm not in combat or on fire, because fires can break out in your ship too. So, now that I've got that done, I can upgrade my ship. And I just click on the little hammer icon, and look at this ship! You can go ahead and customize your whole freaking ship. So right now, you'll notice you can see my little crew members in here. They're grabbing energy cubes from my reactor. They're taking them to my weapons to power up my weapons so that they'll be able to fire next time I get into combat. And then they're kind of idle. They don't have anything to do right now. So I made a bunch of money by blowing up those 2 ships, and I've got all these credits. This is where the game really shines. So we've got all these different types of ship parts down here. We got the just miscellaneous structure, a sensor, power. We can add more reactors, have battery storage, weapons, of course, the sexy, sexy weapons. And we made so much money. Why don't we go ahead and try something I've never tried before here. I've only played this for about an hour today. Like I said, it was kind of my lunch. Why don't I go ahead and like put a missile reactor battery launcher in the front here. So what I actually need to do for that though is I need to sort of extend the ship a bit. Let's go ahead and remove the armor, build the front of the ship out a bit so that I can no crew access. Was my crew too far away, or is there something in the way here? Hold on. Oh, okay, there was a piece of junk floating around inside my ship. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, so right-click will rotate. That's weird that it says there's no... Oh, I see what the problem is. Yeah, it's saying that because I have to put a door in. Oh, I probably can't get in through the back. Interesting. Okay, so what I'll have to do... This is... See, that's like I said, it's a more complicated ship piece than I've used before. So what I have to do is I have to move my guns out. I really only have to move one out. And then I got to build corridors up there. And then I can plop it down here so I can get in. Because I can't get in through the back. That's where all the computers that guide the missiles are. Now, the problem with missile launchers is that I need a factory to build them. And I can plop it in a couple different locations here, or I can put it back here. But I kind of want it to be close to the missile launcher so that the crew member don't have to go too far. If I put it here, it's going to remove this engine, but that's okay because I can put a new engine in. So this is one of my side thrusters that helps me to turn, rotate the ship when I need to. Okay, so that currently has no energy. That's okay. My crew member is going to pull energy, put it in there. When it's powered, it's going to make missiles. Then they'll put the missiles over there. So if I unpause, you'll see my little dudes running around here. My purple shirts. They're taking power cubes to the engines, to the forward batteries, and then they're going to supply the missile launcher, well, the missile building machine. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, yes, look at this shit. They're building little missiles and loading them up. Oh, man, that's good stuff. Now, because I have this little space here, I could either put more guns on it, which I can certainly afford to do, or I can worry about some of the other parts of my ship first. Now, if you'll notice down here in the corner, see, and basically I'm teaching you the game, but this whole tutorial will go through all this. So if I'm confusing or not giving you enough information and you want to play this game and you go out and download it because it's fucking free, then yeah, you can read these tutorials. They'll tell you everything I'm telling you right now. So let's go through this. Ship crew tells you a little bit about the crew. They run around, they operate your ship by manning the weapons, the reactor, the control room, stuff like that. They carry the batteries around. And we've got more information about the crew, how to make room for more crew, how to add doors to make sure that the crew can go between rooms. So you can add doors here. Any of these green flashing areas I can put a door on. And doors are nice, but they can also be bad, because fire can spread through doors, so it's more secure not to have them. But on the other hand, if there's a door there, your crew members can get around quicker, which is also very important. So got it. Repairing your ship, we already did that. We already talked about that. I think that's pretty straightforward. Upgrading your ship, you can also pick apart with the hand here and move it out a little bit if you need to do that, stuff like that. And it'll take away money. If you delete it, you'll get a refund for a 75% refund of what you've spent to build it. Of course, moving it will take away any energy that's inside, so you got to make sure you know what you're doing there. Cannons and missile launchers are projectile weapons that use ammunitions. I kind of talked about that. What does it take for a missile storage? Yeah, that's pretty big. I really, if I had more missile launchers, or you know, a bigger front of the ship, I might put one there. But for now, that's fine. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Ooh, shield generators, fire extinguishers, point defense. I think I might put a point defense up on here. Let's put it there on each side. That'll target any incoming ballistics and try to shoot it down before it hits my ship. Missiles specifically. Yeah, it won't target like lasers or bullets. And then thrusters. Thrusters basically how fast you can go and which direction you can go in. So I've spent quite a bit of my money, but I do have quite a bit left. And if you'll notice over here, it says I need a minimum of 7 crew just to operate the different rooms that I've got. And it's recommended that I have 22 to carry batteries around. On the other hand, I've got plenty of power. I'm well above the recommended power. So we need more crew. And we can add a big crew quarter or a small one. The small one holds 2. The big one, which is the size of 2 small ones, holds 6. So it's better to use a big one if you can. And I can. I'm going to put one right in there. Now that does weaken the side of my ship here because I've got nothing protecting that crew compartment. So I'm going to go ahead and put some armor on the side. And it's going to look a little silly with that there, that little side cube. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it to a full one. I'm going to upgrade the just random structural bits to full armor as well. And I could put armor there. I think the ship will still fire properly. That's why it needs this prohibited area in front of the weapons. I believe it will fire underneath the armor. And I can definitely put some here. So why don't I go ahead and take this big armor cube and protect the side of our weapons there. I need that space for the thrusters. And yeah, we still need some more crew. But I think for now, I'm going to go ahead and save this. I hit space to resume and it auto-saved. Click on the build icon to go back out. Now you can see this little button here says toggle ship interior on and off. That'll just show me the inside like I was looking at when I was in the build mode. I can look at that while I'm... Yeah, destroy that thing. I blew it up with a missile. Amazing. There we go. So I can see exactly what they're up to while I'm flying around as well. Alright, there's one more ship in this sector, so we're going to go destroy it. And that'll be it for this first episode, and you guys can tell me if you're interested, if you're downloading the game while you're watching me play the game. It's a small game with a lot of potential. It's very cool. Alright, so here we go. I can speed it up to 4 times the speed to really race in there. Here we go. Oh man, look, my missiles are targeting it already. Alright, we're going to go down to half speed so we can really watch this firefight unfold. Oh, he's hitting me with the bullets, the lasers. Oh, wow. One of the missiles must have hit. Alright, let's target his reactor right away. Look, these homing missiles are coming in from the back. Whoa, he's got sent spinning. Oh, he's lost his command center, so now he can't use engines or target a specific part of my ship. His beam weapons will still fire if I'm within range, but they can't target like my crew quarters or my weapons or anything like that. So they'll shoot just at me in general. Oh, he's got almost no ship left, but he's still alive. Oh man, those rockets are devastating. It's actually making him go faster though. Alright, this is not going to last much longer. There it goes. Target defeated, and I earned 10,000 credits. And the next thing I'm going to do before I sign off here for this episode is I'm going to go back into build mode. Now I've eliminated all of the bad guys in my sector here, so I need to learn about FTL travel. So I need to build a faster than light jump drive. Unfortunately, that repair cost me a shit ton of money, and I don't actually have enough money to build an FTL drive. So I may have to sell something in order to build it. This usually doesn't happen, so somebody must have really hurt me. Probably destroyed my missile launcher or something? I don't know, man. That was an expensive repair, whatever it was. So I'm going to have to build an FTL drive, and I can't afford to do that. That is under flight. FTL drive is 10,000 credits. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of that missile launcher. Temporarily at least, to build the FTL drive. And then when I've racked up a few more kills, I'll rebuild it. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. I just wanted to show off the cool, you know, missile launcher stuff. But it was a little too early economically for me to do that, because having it break down is a real bitch. I'd be better off building a few more cannons or more armor or something like that. So, got the FTL drive. Now I have to use the FTL drive to jump to the next star system. So I click this button here for the galaxy map. It tells me a little bit about how to do that up here. And I can click one of the nearby sectors. So these little shield icons tell me a little bit about how difficult the enemies are. And the ones that we just fought were amateurs. So we should easily be able to dominate either one of these planets. This tells me how much energy I need to jump. And I've got it up here, FTL fuel. You get a little more FTL fuel for every ship that you destroy. But you can also purchase it for credits, but they're pretty expensive, so that's kind of an emergency type situation. Alright, now I'm loading up the FTL drive. You can see my guy's bringing a shit ton of battery in there, because it takes quite a lot of energy to do. 81%. There we go. I can fly off. Bloop. And I arrive at the destination. And there's 4 new bad guys to go and destroy and earn credits for. And then there's a little bit more about how you can, you know, use other buttons to control the camera. Press the F button to focus. Focus on an enemy ship if you want to. So, alright. That does it for this episode, guys. Let me know if you're enjoying it. I'd be happy to do a series on this one, or just play around for a couple more episodes, whatever you're interested in. I think this might make an interesting stream game as well, but I've got so many games that I want to stream, including getting some more of that sweet, sweet RimWorld. Yeah, if you hold down right-click, you can arrange which direction your ship faces when you're doing like a move order or an attack order. So that's important too. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This has been Doctrzombie with Cosmoteer, and it is free, so go Google it. Cosmoteer.net if you are interested in buying it. Well, in downloading it and playing it yourself. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.